Good afternoon. My name is Carrie Schnagel, and this PowerPoint presentation is over ESOL Linguistics, communicating ESOL students' needs to paraprofessionals. Before the paraprofessional even begins to work with your student, the rules need to be set in place. Some examples would be students do their own work, students come up with their own answers, but the paraprofessional is allowed to prompt them if they seem to be having trouble. And they also need to be sure to speak English when working with the ESOL student or students so that that student or student has an idea of the correct way of saying a statement, asking a question, etc. The strategy that I would teach to a paraprofessional is called the 5 R's strategy. It's repeat, rephrase, reiterate, restate, or reword. Here are the definitions of each, and some of them look exactly the same, but it's just that has to deal with the 5 R's. So repeat is to say again, rephrase is to say something again in a different way, reiterate is to say or do again, restate is to say again or do it in a new way, and reword is to change the wording completely. Each one of these could be with the directions of an assignment, part of a sentence that the student doesn't understand. On the reiterate, the paraprofessional could give a different example than the teacher gave, or that is on their paper, preferably not one from their paper, because you want the student to do their own work. So if they could just show them a way to do it the way the teacher did it, but just give them a different example, so maybe step by step, just give them a new way of seeing it. Why the 5 R's? Because it's an alternate way of explaining an assignment or a word or whatever it is the student is doing. It's a simpler way of explaining the assignment. The paraprofessional may have a different way that they can explain the assignment to make it easier for the student to comprehend what they are supposed to be doing as far as the directions, or a word. You want the word definition to stay the same as the teacher's, because that's how the teacher defined the word, and that's how the teacher will be using that word. So just keep in mind to remind the paraprofessionals of that. They're able to go over the directions more often, whereas a teacher has several students that they're helping, and the paraprofessional is working with that one ESOL student or with 2 ESOL students, depending on how many are in your class that are able to have a paraprofessional with them. So they're just able to be more available to the ESOL student. And they're also there to support the ESOL student, whether it is an assignment, or sitting there helping them take notes, not necessarily writing for them because you want the student to do their own work, but just helping them catch those key phrases, restating them in a different way so that the student can understand them better. To sum it up, paraprofessionals are there to assist the ESOL student or students. There's many types of strategies a teacher can teach to a paraprofessional. The one I chose is the 5 R strategy, which is repeat, rephrase, reiterate, restate, or reword. And this gives the ESOL student or student a clearer picture of the assignment from the paraprofessional, but they also need to remember to speak English to that student, and also not only a paraprofessional can help this ESOL student be sure that other peers of that student are also helping them so that they can learn from people their own age, students their own age, learn the correct way of saying things, asking questions, and so on. So the paraprofessional is there just to help make an assignment more clear.